Hello everyone! So I hope you don't mind that I am filming 2 videos in one day today. I just figured I need to kill 2 birds with 1 stone because it's been one of those weeks where I just don't have a lot of time to do filming. So yeah, if you need me to reiterate, I know I don't have my glasses on, but it's me, I promise. I'm still Cassie, the Cassie of Thrift Thick that you all know and love. I feel like that is very egotistical of me to say, but you know the expression. And also, please excuse the noise that my window is producing. It's beautiful, it's sunny outside, and there are some guys scraping the cement outside of my apartment. Keep up the good work, sirs. So, I'm sorry, I can't control them. I'm rambling. So I'm doing an Empties video for you all today. Let's get on to the products. I think I've been saving them up for maybe about 2-ish months here, maybe even 3. Anyways, I hope you enjoy and I hope this is informative or whatever Empties videos are supposed to be. So sit back, relax, and here we go. I will just start with the top of my box that I'm housing my Empties in, and that's gonna be showing you these Aveeno Active Naturals Ultra Calming Makeup Removing Wipes. I have featured these in my best and worst of beauty videos, and clearly I still love them. They're $5, I think, for a packet of 25 of these. It's got the nice open-close lid so that they stay nice and moist and fresh, and the smell is just divine. I think I described it last time. Fresh, like right when you cut into a pear, and then a little bit of apple, and then freshness. I love these. I will probably repurchase them for forever, and I highly recommend them to anyone looking for good, cheap makeup remover wipes. Up next in my Empties, I've got these 2 little sample packet things of shampoo and conditioner that I got in my Birchbox, I think last month. First off, to companies that give out samples, stop putting things in these rip-open packets. They're awful. They're awful. No one wants these. They're cheap, and I basically hate your product before I even try it. And then especially with a shampoo and conditioner, you want me to rip these open while I'm in the shower and there's water everywhere, aka impossible mission? I'm glad that I was at least smart and ripped these open before I got in the shower so that I could use them, but even then I was really upset when I used them because these are awful. They're the Miss Jessie's Super Slip Sudsy Shampoo and then the Miss Jessie's Creme de la Creme, the best darn conditioners, period. I've received a Miss Jessie's thing before. It was like a leave-in cream or something for your hair, and I just think these are all wrong for my hair. I think they're meant for thicker, coarser hair types, and so for me they weigh my hair down really badly. My hair felt so greasy and just not good, and I didn't particularly care for the smell of these either. They weren't bad smelling, but they weren't good smelling either, if that makes sense. So I can't say I recommend these, but like I said, I also think that has to do with my hair type just not being right for them. Up next is something that I actually just ran out of last night, and it is this Clarins, oh, I'm reading the French one, that's why I couldn't pronounce things. Ultra Firming Day Wrinkle Lifting Cream for all skin types. I tend to use little lotion, moisturizer samples for my eye creams, even though I know they're not necessarily eye creams. I don't know, I have my delicious Lancome one from my mom for Christmas that I use as my face moisturizer, and so I really don't, I'm never going to end up using up these moisturizer samples that I have unless I use them for an eye cream because I don't have an actual eye cream. So I just use these and, you know, it works out for me just fine. And this one was okay. Like, it smelled really, really nice. It was really kind of sweet and a bit floral. Yep, but mostly sweet. It felt moisturizing enough under the eyes, but I can't say I'm gonna be rushing out to go buy this or ever will buy this. I mean, it's okay. Like I said, it's just okay. It was a cream and I used it for under my eyes and it was fine, but that's about it. In that same vein, I also have this Estee Lauder Time Zone Anti-Line / Wrinkle Eye Cream. So this was actually an eye cream, and I did like it better than that Clarins one, probably because this is actually an eye cream. It was just okay. It wasn't my favorite eye cream that I've ever tried, but it was good. From what I'm remembering, yeah, there's like no scent to this, which I actually find really nice, especially for your eyes, since that's obviously a very sensitive area. Yeah, I don't know, I guess I'm starting to get wrinkles, which is weird, like in my forehead, so I don't know if I'm just like super cynical and like walking around like this all the time, but oh my god, I need to calm them down. I'm getting wrinkles and I'm only 22. I think where I was going with that is that I'm not really concerned about wrinkles yet, so you know, maybe this does work really well for wrinkles, but I can't tell because I don't have them under my eyes quite yet. Otherwise, decent. It was decent. I enjoyed using Estee Lauder. That sounded wrong. Another sample. This isn't actually empty, but I can't use this anymore. I just can't. It's the Rockaholic TIGI Fun Times Flexible Hairspray, and I got this as a sample in one of my Birch boxes, which it's gonna be a recurring theme here. This was okay. The smell, it smells like cheap cherry schnapps. Let me just put it that way. So I really did not enjoy this. I don't enjoy the taste of schnapps, and I don't enjoy the smell of schnapps. I had to stop using this, A, because, you know, making myself kind of feel like I'm gonna puke in the morning isn't the best thing, and then B, let's see if it'll do it. Oh sure, now you're working. Ugh, it's still the cherry schnapps, you guys. I can't do this. Either way, I don't know if you can see, I think some hairspray like hardened up around there, so maybe that is why it's actually working now, because there's a bit of a filter, but it would spray out too much, so it was kind of like you were pouring water schnapps onto your hair. I don't know, I personally didn't really get along with this hairspray, but I'm excited to throw it away because it smells so... it's just not my scent. Some people don't like talking about feet. Why? I don't know. I don't understand why people have such a horrible time with feet, but they exist, and if you're lucky enough to have feet, appreciate them. They get you places. I don't get what the big deal is here, and if you take care of them, they're really not that ugly. I'm gonna talk about feet a little bit, because I have this Gold Bond Ultimate Healing Foot Therapy Cream for dry, rough, and cracked heels. My mom gave this to me because she bought it for herself, but then just, I don't know, I think she just didn't use it or something. So she knows that I use a foot cream, and so she figured, give it to Cassie and then she'll use it. So I used it, and it was okay. It's got that typical foot cream type of a smell. It made my feet soft. I don't know. It's good, but I have a different foot cream that I use that I like better, so it was good while it lasted and it did the trick, but am I gonna repurchase it? Probably not. I also have this e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set, which I have featured in many a video, maybe only like 2. I used this to mist and set my makeup, and it was the first setting spray I ever used. I quite liked it. It was great. You know, it did the trick. I am using, if you remember seeing in my haul, the Urban Decay De-Slick one now, and I do prefer that one more. But as a budget alternative, this is still good. This is basically Hershey's chocolate, and the Urban Decay one is like Lindt truffles. You know, if you've never had a Lindt truffle before and you've only had Hershey's chocolate will still do the trick and it still tastes great. But then you try a Lindt truffle and then Hershey's doesn't taste as great anymore, but it still is good. So you know, you see what I mean? I don't know, maybe you don't, but that's the best comparison I can come up with. Alright, I've got this L'Oreal Absolute Repair Cellular Lactic Acid Cleansing Balm. This is a funny story. I can't tell you if this stuff works or not because I used it wrong. It doesn't say on here how you're supposed to use it, and I wasn't smart enough to look online to see how to use it, and so I just figured, because it says it's a repair cleansing balm, I don't know, I just assumed that it was a mask for your hair, and so I put this in my hair, and then as it was setting, I was kind of like, this is weird, like, it smells nice, but this doesn't feel like a hair mask. And so I looked online, and that's because this is a shampoo. So essentially I was just sitting around with some shampoo in my hair. So like I said, I really can't tell you if this works well or not because I was using it completely wrong. Here we have an actual leave-in treatment for your hair, and it is the Dove Hair Therapy Nutritive Solutions Nourishing Hair Oil Detangler with weightless Nutri Oils, Argan Oil blend, lightly conditions for smooth, manageable hair. Yes, and it did just that. It was just, you spritz it in your hair after the shower, it detangles, and then your hair smells nice, and it's kind of like a leave-in conditioner because of the oils that are in it. So now that I've used other ones, you know, I don't think I'll be repurchasing this one. It does work well for detangling. It, you know, maybe like 80-85% of the knots will be gone after you spritz this in your hair. And like I said, it smells really nice, but I'm into other hair oils now, so sorry, Dove. Now, this one I felt a little conflicted about putting in here because I feel like in some Empties videos, people go a little overboard and, you know, I'm exaggerating here, but it's like, I used up these tampons, so I'm gonna put these used tampons in my Empties video. Like, stop that. No one needs that. Case in point, putting like a used toothpaste tube in there. The only reason I am putting my used toothpaste in this video is because so many people ask me about my teeth and if I whiten them. No, I do not whiten my teeth. I whitened them twice in high school. I did right before prom, the one year that I went, and then I also whitened them right before I went off to college. This is the toothpaste I've been using since high school. I love it. It has the best taste. It suds the best. And it's the Crest Complete Multi-Benefit Whitening Plus Scope Minty Fresh Striped toothpaste. So there's whitening in there, and it's just fantastic. I love this toothpaste. I will never buy another toothpaste, but this is, I believe, what keeps my teeth white, other than the fact that I don't drink things like coffee or soda. You're welcome, Boston. I'm starting to say soda instead of pop. And then, you know, teas and stuff. That's the answer to that one. Going back to hair things, I didn't realize I used so many hair samples, but I'm kind of applauding myself because I know I have a lot of them, so I'm kind of glad that I've been using them up. But I have these Living Proof Restore Shampoo for dry or damaged hair and Restore Conditioner for dry or damaged hair. I got these really nice deluxe samples plus another hair mask treatment thing from Sephora over the summer, and I just got around to using these a couple months ago when I started doing the Empties thing. They were good. It wasn't my favorite scent in the world. It was okay. I noticed that my hair felt a lot cleaner while using these and that it didn't get as greasy as fast, so I think that just kind of has to do with it's a higher end shampoo, you know, it's not the $3 on sale shampoo that I usually buy at Target. Getting nice big samples like this was really a nice treat for me, and I did enjoy them while I had them. So I would definitely recommend these if you have dry or damaged hair because they worked a treat for me. Ah, looks like I have another eye cream here. This one is the Lancome Absolue Eye Premium and then some symbols. I think I included this in one of my best and worst videos, so I'm gonna have to look that up because I don't remember anything about this. This was definitely one of the first Empties that I threw into the box. I don't remember it being bad, and I did use it up, so you can see that I scraped it clean. So I must have liked it decently. I don't know though. I don't remember. We'll try and find that footage for you though so I can figure it out. It's one of the best eye creams I think I have ever tried using. Hands down. It has absolutely no scent to it, and it is just thick and creamy and luxurious, and it keeps your eyes moisturized all night, and you wake up in the morning and they are still nice and kind of dewy and lovely feeling. The Volume Exact Hydrofuge by CoverGirl. This mascara was my holy grail bottom eyelashes mascara since high school, and then they discontinued it. So I'm very sad to have this in my Empties box, but I always used to buy it in the black brown, and it was just the perfect mascara for getting your little lashes on your lower lash line and not making a smudgy mess under there. And it was the perfect color. I'm very sad to not have this in my life anymore. This one I feel a little silly talking about because I didn't really get to use it ever. It's the Eyeko London Skinny Mini liquid eyeliner in black, and I got this as a sample in one of my Birch boxes, and then I did my drunk makeup tag thing with Tori and Eyeko, and Tori slathered this all over my face.
What I'm sort of going for is like, it's gonna be just really graphic.
What kind of eyebrows are those?
The best kind. Don't you want to get laid?
This was really pigmented and it doesn't go anywhere. I had to scrub this off my face after that, but it was good while it lasted and it proved a good time when we did use it. Here we have another mascara apparently, and this is the Lancome Hypnose Star Mascara Volume Ultra Glamorous Regard Cinema Show-Stopping Volume Mascara. Jesus Christ. I got this as a sample from Sephora at one point. They were giving away a really nice sample goodie bag. And it's really strange because it's got like this little pizza shaped triangle thing, but it's flat. I don't know. I reviewed it on my blog, so I will leave that down below because I think I described this very accurately on my blog. It looked gorgeous on the eyelashes, like really gorgeous. I can't get over the smell. It was really overpowering and it did kind of stay with you on your lashes. So, shame. Shame Lancome. Here I have a NARS Pro Prime Pore Refining Primer that I got as a little sample for my 500 point reward thing from Sephora. I really liked this, surprisingly. I say surprisingly because when I was using it, I didn't think it was anything special, and then the minute I didn't have it in my life anymore, I missed it. I think the thing is that I was used to using a thicker primer, and this is really watery, and so it was just a completely different experience for me, but I really did like it, and definitely would consider purchasing this again, but I liked this one better. This is the Tarte Recreate Silicone-Free Primer with Wrinkle Rewind Technology, and I got this as a sample like 2 years ago. I got it a long time ago, and I loved this, and it makes me kind of sad because they don't make this particular primer anymore. Tarte does have another primer, I think 2 different primers, so I am gonna try a new Tarte primer up next. I loved the consistency of this. It was thick, it was creamy, it really melded to your skin, and it made your foundation and makeup just look beautiful all day. So I really hope the other ones do the trick. And now last, this is so bittersweet, I have my Estee Lauder Double Wear Light. I miss you, Estee Lauder Double Wear Light. I'm still using up my Revlon Colorstay nastiness. The minute that one is gone, I am going back to Estee Lauder and getting this foundation back in my life because it really is the dreamiest, creamiest, silkiest foundation. I love the Double Wear Light. I love it, love it, love it. It was one of the first makeup things my mom introduced to me, and I have been using it ever since then. We will reunite soon. Promise. So yeah, that's it, you guys. That is my first Empties video. I hope you enjoyed. I know it was a long one, but like I said, I have been saving these things for 2 months for you all. Look forward to another one in another couple of months, I'm sure. I'm still powering through samples and whatnot. Yeah, I guess until next time, stay well until then, and see you then. Bye! Best feeling ever!